Alright, so we're going to take a little bit of a hop here. This is much more complex than the last two videos that I've put up here. This is mostly for my class, so there's a little bit of explanation in between. So if there is anybody out there watching that wants to know a little bit more, just shoot me an email at jvortman. My name's spelled above, jvortman@gmail.com. So what we have here is the heater portion of a soup lab. And so I have everything very clearly labeled. The power heater switch, obviously you need the switch in order to turn stuff on. I have an MCR here, which is Master Control Reset. It starts here and ends here. So basically what that means is everything within here must work in order for my following two subroutines right here to work. If anything up here fails, these cannot be activated. And obviously subroutines, you just hop down to one of these two subroutines. I just labeled it conveyor belt 1 and counting. So the heater, I have a whole bunch of these all different in line. And for that purpose, it is to make sure that certain items are not running. That the conveyor belt is not running while other particular items such as filling the can or lidding the can is happening. So if we go ahead and we download this program, it's going to ask me, do I want to proceed? I will say yes. I heard the little click in the background. That's the machine getting ready, I guess. All right. So I'm just going to kind of go over to the panel and explain how things go. There's a picture of it. And if not, you guys can always just freeze frame it. And then, yeah. All right. So I'm going to take the switch on and turn it on. This right here, take a look down here, is the symbol for adding beef and veggie. So my buttons down here act as sensors. So therefore, whenever the meat and veggie is full, I'm going to hit the button, so therefore representing the meat and veggie is filled. Come up here. Therefore, the second light in that row lights, which means it's now adding broth because the specific amount of beef and veggie has been filled, so now it needs to add broth because that would be a really disgusting soup if it's just beef and veggie. It's not even considered soup at that point. So then the next thing I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to hit the broth sensor. Got to keep my finger up here. So I'm going to come back up here, show you. Bam, I hit that button right there. This light lights up. It's to represent the heater heating. It takes 5 seconds. Obviously, it takes much longer. But for examples and purposes, I'm just having it heat for 5 seconds. This light is the conveyor belt light. So now the can is now starting down the conveyor belt. And that is basically the process of the heater. Stay tuned for more.